tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Break. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Army.
Go. Fire.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Blanchard. And this is caught off the deflection. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Check 99. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Deuce.
Topper.
Sponge. No. Tight dog. Kill.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
132 fighter. 90 Wolf.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Ready up.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Hey, Echo. Go.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Blanchard. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, son.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Get set. 15 runner. I got one.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
Watch the twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
At their 22-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base. We ain't giving up nothing today. 80 weapons.
Switch gears.
Get up.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Got it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the run. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Set. 8, read.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Rush in. Routine spell.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Hard. Hard. Now.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Check, check.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
General West.
Bang, 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 bang.
Again, McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the gun on third down. Blanchard, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reeves. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Redskins.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Second down, Haskins. His throw incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third down, here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
5.
Check right. Watch it, you 5.
Hey.
It's a party now.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Hey! 2.
Throwing on first down. Blanchard. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 11 yards in a Panther first down.
11 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rapid. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Come on. You better bring it. Mike, 36. Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
Look at me. Zipper. Big Rivers.
Looking to throw. Blanchard. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Ready, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You don't want none.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's put him on.
Yo, go. Get it.
Throwing again. Blanchard. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go now. 18 Gator. Hey, wahoo.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Bam.
Switch.
Check 50.
From the gun, Blanchard nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 over.
36. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Whip. 6-6. Pull it high. Hit it.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining.
Smooth.
55, Mike 55.
Ready.
2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
36. Ricky.
Operating from the gun. Blanchard. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Go! 90 Wolf.
Target. Check safety.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Ready.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
6-3. 218. Chopper. Let's go.
On the draw, it's Scarlett. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
61. Matchbox lights.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gywu back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go,
and nothing but daylight ahead. Pass across the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Yes.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Check tight.
Blue draw Corcoran. Big grip.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with it. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Go.
Slam. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, box drop.
From the gun, Blanchard completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's make these babies ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanchard, and he fires one incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Go.
36. Line.
Hey, exit.
Right. Switch. Check three.
Let's go. Get down.
To throw on 3rd down. Blanchard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get.
Hey, Orbit.
Line 36. Line 36.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yep.
Motion, motion, motion.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Line 36.
Hey.
36.
Let's go, D. Let's go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Bravo. 5.
Back to throw. Blanchard. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense. At the least, keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
80 weapons.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Shit.
Now Eckler. And an alley to run. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards on the ground. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense up the hook.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Go. 55. Hey, eat. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Snap.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
You ready?
right there in the middle. 55. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
Let go.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the